the early matchup for a few reasons, Brandon. First of all, it allows you to see that in the entire offseason and know, hey, right out of the gate, we're playing a division game. Second part is it spreads them out a little bit. If you just have them all bunched up at the end of the year, that's not as much fun watching teams try to survive that gauntlet when you do have injuries down the stretch. And last but not least, let's face it, we're TV people. What a great game to sell right out of the gate.
They'll try again from the 20 on 2nd and 10. Trying to get on 2nd down. It's Thompson. He's going to air one out. And here's another interception, the 3rd of this first quarter. And the Cardinals are going to take possession of the football. Boy, so another interception, CD. It feels like he's starting to unravel a little bit.
And as you would expect, still a work in progress here in his second season. He has to start ironing out some of these mistakes, though, because now...
Rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Eddie Jackson picks it, and the Rams are going to take possession here at their own 33.
I think this is where long-term starters in the NFL separate themselves from the rest of the pack, because there's still 3 full quarters left in this one. More than enough time to move past a pair of early mistakes and find a way to lead your team to a win. Mental resiliency, a characteristic every NFL. in their quarterback.
2nd and 10 from the 33-yard line. Thompson going to throw again on 2nd down. He'll get this complete to Cooper Kupp. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. Thompson will look to the air on 1st down. Oh, he's going to let this go for the end zone. And it's complete. He's got it in the end zone. Touchdown, Rams. There you go, Charles. His first touchdown pass of the new season.
And he had a strong rookie year. So much more expected of him this one, as you might imagine. He threw that one.
Oh, and now they're going to fake it. He's got it at the 10. A solid stiff arm.
Okay, they went for the fake off of the extra point attempt. It's a long way to go, and they didn't get there. Didn't get it completed successfully. Did someone dare them to do that? Did someone double dog dare him to do that? What was
maybe
that?
They saw something on film, but do you see something on film with those to try something from the 15 on a PAT? I don't know.
The only thing they needed to see on film there was a snap, a hold, and someone kicking the ball through the post.
Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started.
And for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something.
Oh, they've intercepted Murray for the 3rd time. Devondre Campbell, the linebacker, picks it. And the Rams are going to take possession of the football.
A nightmare of a first half for him. And that's now 3 interceptions. But, Charles, with his talent, if anyone can shake this off and right the ship, it's him.
I agree, because you don't get to be one of the best quarterbacks in the league without developing some major mental toughness. So I expect him to go in the locker room at halftime, hit the reset button, and come out a new guy in half number 2.
After one, 14-6 our score on EA Sports. On 2nd and 11 now. Thompson. And he'll they'll just get rid of it.
I would say it'd probably be a good idea for him to reintroduce himself to his receivers at the half because they're definitely on different wavelengths. But I also don't advocate waiting that long. Next series before you get out there. Hey, let's get together, guys. Let's get this thing moving.
Flushed out right. And it's going to be incomplete. He was able to catch it there on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. And it's going to bring up 4th down. The kick by Elliott is good, and that'll get the lead down to 5. So the interception set him up with terrific field position, but 3 points, the end result.
Yeah, we can make this one pretty simple, partner. You always want to end drives with points, but that's one that you're going to look back on and probably say, we should have done better there.
And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped it to 23. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. The last drive for this offense, Charles, you remember it ended in one play, that quick interception, but they do still have the lead as they start this drive here.
And that's something to focus on for them as well, because it's not quite no harm, no foul. But the interception, hey, shake it off, move on. Hasn't cost your team the lead, and now it's time to rebound. And the quarterback and his teammates, they can add to the lead with a good drive here.
It'll go down as a 2-yard loss, and it brings up a 3rd down.
And that's exactly what offenses try to avoid by using motion and throwing different formations up. They hate when he can draw a bead on the play, get a running start, and make a big play behind the line of scrimmage as he did just there.
Going deep for Hopkins. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
Thus far, they have been able to move the line of scrimmage very well in the running game. Almost felt like they said in the huddle, can you guys pass protect? Let's take a big shot downfield. Didn't get it on that one, but they may come back to it again.
And this will be taken at the 13. And he's out right at the 25. And that'll be a return of 12 following a very nice punt. And the Rams will go on offense here with a 1st and 10. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. Thompson looking to throw. Toward the center of the field, but it's incomplete.
All right, help me out here a little bit, partner, because what I'm seeing is a passing game that's just struggled to complete anything. No rhythm, no timing. Seems like every pass is also contested well, so give some credit to the defense.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Thompson. He's going to launch this thing way downfield. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Jalen Thompson picks it. And the Cards are going to get this back to their own 34-yard line. CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
From the 34, they'll come to the line on 2nd and 10. Shotgun now from Murray. He's going deep for Brown. And this is caught at the 20. A huge play there for Arizona. 46 yards.
It's so easy to focus on the speed and elusiveness of Kyler Murray, but as he shows right there, don't sleep on the arm strength. And they'll let the quarterback keep it here on 1st and 10.
Murray fighting, lost the football. And now the Rams have got it, going the other way. So the turnover forced, and a wonderful job on a big return.
And how about the convoy that got created to help him get all the way back upfield? I mean, that's the part that people miss on. That's practice. That's worked on. It doesn't just happen in a game and everyone rallies. They discuss it prior to, and everyone knows their role when they create a turnover like that.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. Singletary again. And the running lane's non-existent in this first half as they'll stop him behind the line. It'll be a loss of a full 3 yards there, and it also brings up third down.
We need a crafty play call here. 14 yards is what they need to try to convert this thing.
Now on third and long, they'll look to throw. Man open, it's Kupp. He's got it. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5. Now they bring a receiver in motion right.
Thompson going play action here.
Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
I hate to say it, Charles, but the way that he has played in this first half, you just kind of hold your breath every time he drops back to pass.
Yeah, you might be holding your breath, but those guys on the defensive side of the ball, they've got big smiles on their faces. He's handing out picks like the people just leave the candy out at Halloween and you take what you want. They're having a blast out there playing against him today.
Another throw on second down, and this one incomplete as well.
Good defensive call right there because they had someone shadowing him along his entire route, and he was right there ready to provide a hit that prevents him from making another catch to his big start.
And this is caught. He's got it. Touchdown, L.A. A great play there. Making quite a splash with his second touchdown in his NFL debut. And the Rams have moved out in front. Elliott good with a PAT. And the lead is now 2. The Rams kickoff team on the field. And here we go with the ball in the air. And they're going to mark that where it went out of bounds. So really good starting field position up past the 40-yard line. So good field position for the Cardinals as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 42. Murray now. DeAndre Hopkins making the catch. And he will go out right near the 35-yard line. 23 yards, the final tally. If you're going to blitz, likely going to leave you in man coverage with this guy, and that is less than ideal.
It is because just about any offense that has an elite receiver, if you blitz and have him in man coverage, you're going to him, even if he has an elite defender on him, because he usually knows where the ball is before the defender does.
He'll get 5 out of the scramble. It's second down.
I think the defense surprised him there with that blitz on first down, but give him credit. Stayed cool under pressure and still found a way through the extra rushers for positive yardage. Well done.
Nowhere to turn here, and he's going to go down. Back at about the 37-yard line. And the tight end goes in motion left. From the gun on third down, Murray. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Eddie Jackson picks it. And the Rams are going to take over once again at their own 25-yard line. Well, we heard all week that they were going to put the football in the air a lot. The problem is that is now 4 interceptions, Charles, that he has thrown in this first half. How do you treat a situation? What do you say to your quarterback right now?
Boy, that's an interesting question.
He's got a man complete. Touchdown, L.A. A big play there. Now with his 3rd touchdown in his first ever NFL game. And the Rams will extend their lead in the final minute of the half. Elliott good on the extra point, and that makes this a 9-point game. The Rams kickoff team on the field, and here we go with the ball in the air. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started.
And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
An excellent pickup of 20 yards. Murray going to throw. It's complete to Hopkins. And he's going to get this down inside the 5 before he's out of bounds. A big play there just before halftime. 52 yards. Now Murray. Forced out to his left. And he just throws this one away. Smart decision here this close to the end zone, and it brings up second down. So with 2 ticks left here in the half, on is the field goal unit. And his kick is indeed good, and that will do it for this first half. So we are at halftime here on a Monday night. As we send you on out to our studios in Orlando, here's Jonathan Coachman at REA Sports Halftime Report. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. We'll see if week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. As this offense takes the field to begin the opening drive of the second half, Charles, remember that first half, good through the air and really all around and out. And my goodness, another interception. And the Cardinals are going to take possession of the football. Not the way you envision things to start out the third quarter. One play and already a turnover.
It's interesting. You and I were talking with the coach, and we talked about how at halftime, as a play caller, he wanted to make sure he got a new script going for the second half, not just the one that he operated off of to start the game. Nowhere on that script did it have that result.
So they'll come up first and 10 now from the 33. Out of the gun, here's Murray. Steps away to his left. And that's going to be too high. Out of bounds and incomplete.
And next time, Brandon, I think you might want to consider running it because those defensive backs, they were plastered to the receivers, and they weren't letting up as that play went on.
On second and 10, Murray. He's got his tight end on the corner route. It's complete. First catch of the new season for him, and he picks up the first. From the red zone, here's the Heisman Trophy winner, Murray. And now here is another interception. Eddie Jackson picks it. And the Rams are going to have it here as they'll start at their own 24-yard line. Play action here. Thompson. He's going to go up top again. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a second and 10. Looking to throw. Thompson. Gets this to Kareem Hunt, his running back. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. First and 10, here's Thompson. Eluding the pressure right. And too much juice. It'll be out of bounds, incomplete.
When you're a capable runner, oftentimes your quarterback coach, your offensive coordinator, they love to see you break the pocket and go ahead and take off. I think he could have gotten vertical and picked up something there.
And my goodness, another interception. Buda Baker with a pick. And the Cards are going to take possession of the football. So that changes things. You get the interception, and then to boot, a good return tacked on.
And really it was down to him versus the quarterback on the return, and that's one you would think the defender would win. But a nice job there of seeing the play all the way to the end and making the tackle by the QB.
5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down.
Well, they're hoping that the second half is better for him than the first half. They've got to find a way to get him going. He's a big part of their offense.
And they'll keep leaning on the running game. Back to the ground. And he'll take this one in for the Arizona touchdown. A 9-yard touchdown run. And the Cardinals strike quickly here to tie up the ball game. Extra point splits the uprights. And that will put them on top here in the third. The Cardinals set now to kick this one away, and off we go.
This taken in at the goal line.
Now a crease here as he's past the 30. And they're going to have good starting field position. He's out of bounds, but not before he's across the 35. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. They're looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily when you look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward.
So don't get too cute. Go to the playmakers. And the incomplete pass on second down. Now they need a big play here. 3rd and 10.
Third and long, Thompson.
And that is incomplete.
We've talked about it, CD, but it bears repeating. They are struggling to throw the football. All the interceptions and more incompletions. It just doesn't look like things are in sync out there.
I would agree with that, and it's not a good day when you feel like an incomplete pass is almost a win for you because it wasn't intercepted. And I think the receivers now, when they're running their routes, they want to catch the ball, but they also want to make sure that the defenders don't take it away.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense.
The football changing hands here, and as this offense takes the field, Charles, they'd be fine with more of the same on this upcoming drive. Last time out, they found the end zone for 6.
And they're certainly hoping for more of the same, but the game plan, I doubt it'll just be a carbon copy of the last drive because I think this offense is ready to break out some new wrinkles and try some new things that might be hidden in their playbook. They want to use that confidence to its advantage while also keeping the defense from anticipating what's up next.
To throw, it's Murray. Going deep for Hopkins.
And this is incomplete. Oh, he looked like he had a pretty good line on that one. That would have been a big play, but he cannot pull it in.
Here comes the Cardinals punter now, as he'll kick it away for the second time. This is taken at the 23.
A nice return there of 11 to help mitigate a good punt.
And out will come the offense as they take over. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And our game's hit a little bit of a lull here, a little bit of a snag. Punts on back-to-back drives.
And old school coaches.
And now here's another interception. And some room to run now. And they will score. It's a pick 6 for the Cardinals touchdown.
Charles, you can just see the frustration on the sideline. Safe to say that's not how they expected this series to go. The ball only went one way, and it was backward into their own end zone, courtesy of the pick 6.
Your offense is tough before a game. PAT or a field goal. In case of a defense, they wanted to end with a punt or a takeaway. And we saw the takeaway right there, and it turned out to be a takeaway that turned into 6 points.
And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line.
Remember, they were just out here a moment ago through the pick six, so we'll see if they can take better care of the football this go-around.
Yeah, and sometimes, partner, I think it's almost better that you just throw the pick six and you come right back out on the field. You're not over on the sidelines dwelling for it for very long. You're not hearing everyone say, hey, you'll get them next time. Hey, don't worry about it. All that stuff just goes right out the window. You're right back out on the field with a chance to atone.
A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down.
Third and long, Thompson.
And he comes back with one complete. And his bid for the first down coming up short as he's tackled at the 25.
Fourth down, Thompson going for it.
Throw left side, complete to Kupp. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. So a moment to catch our collective breath after the fourth down conversion. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's first and 10.
Off the play fake, it's Thompson.
And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Well, he certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
To throw on second and 10.
Thompson, and that one almost intercepted. Could have been his third pick of the game. Instead, it's going to bring up a third down.
The offense on third down tonight, 3 for 7 so far in this game. This is third and 10.
Oh, he catches it off the tip. It wasn't even intended for him. Thompson, desperation time.
And he's got his tight end. That's Andrews. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. Fourth down conversion plays, you usually think 1, 2, 3 yards, maybe 10. Not there. What a huge pickup as the Sticks make a drastic shift forward.
Sticking with Thompson here.
And incomplete on the deep ball.
Some coaches like to take the shorter, more reliable yardage, and some, they like to go for the big shot. No fear in risking a deep ball there, but it wasn't enough to get them the completion.
To throw again on second down.
Thompson.
That'll be caught. It's Kupp. And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line.
Now it's Thompson.
This is caught. Touchdown, Rams. Mark Andrews from 8 yards out. And the Rams have a chance to tie things up as they trail by 2 here in the fourth. They'll look to throw. And he's got it. The conversion good, and we are tied in the fourth. Still time to work with on the clock, but they wanted the tie now, and they got it.
And I love their aggressiveness. Go ahead and get it done. Get the game tied. Now your team has the momentum, and you're staring across the field saying, let's see if you can match us.
This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. They no longer have the lead after that last touchdown, all tied up in the fourth quarter. And a chance for this offense to mount a potential game-winning drive right here.
Give him 10 yards there, and about by the nose of the football, he's going to have a first down. Right back to him on first down. And he's going to lose yards. They take him down at the 26. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down. Play action. Now it's Murray. And this is going to be intercepted.
And the Rams are going to take possession of the football.
Well, to be frank, CD, this is getting tough to watch. I mean, you feel for him, but 6 interceptions, that's at a whole new level. It's not a good level.
It makes it tougher and tougher to come up with ways to try and support him. But you have to as a team because you can't just throw your quarterback aside. You're going to need him later on. But it reminds me of a time that a former defense coordinator of mine told me he was in a game where his quarterback threw 7 interceptions. So after the 6-1, one of the defensive players went to the quarterback and said, here's what you do. Throw the ball to the other team, and let's see if our receivers can pick it off and turn it into a completion.
That's just mean. I don't know that I'd go down there and say that to him right now. Probably pretty fragile.
And this is going to be intercepted. And the Cardinals are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20. Murray to throw. He's got McBride. And he'll get this up past the 25 before he's out of bounds. So 8 yards on the completion there, and they'll be left with 2nd and a couple.
When you execute a drag or a crossing route really well and give them a chance to let it develop a little bit, you can gain some significant yardage hitting your tight end on that one.
Murray's throw taken in by Cooper here.
And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds.
9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down. Now Murray.
Looking for his tight end on the corner. It's complete. The Cardinals going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next.
Back to throw. Murray. Dancing to his left, and he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game.
After the sack, oh, they're staring at a challenge basically from the other side of town. It's 2nd and a country mile.
He's going deep for Brown. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
I know conventional wisdom says, hey, don't get it all back in one play. But sometimes you go ahead and try to. They tried to get it all back on that one. Weren't able to do so.
And the catch made by Hopkins. Finding room at midfield. Down the right sideline.
And he'll be touched down here, but not before he does pick up the first.
A big play there on the catch and run. And even 60 yards.
A game-winning field goal would be a chip shot from here. Let's see how they play it on 1st and goal.
One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And it's been like this all night long. Nowhere to run as they stop him behind the line. That sends him 2 yards in the wrong direction and leads to 2nd down. And now they're going to get the timeout. So a huge play has him in field goal range with a chance to possibly send this one to OT. And now it all rests on the right foot of their kicker. And it's good! And on opening weekend, a field goal to win as time expires. And the Cardinals win it. Partner, that'll do it. These week 1 primetime games, they always seem to have a little bit more electricity, a little more anticipation, a fun one tonight, and a lot of fun ones that we have on the road ahead.
And, partner, I love the word you just used there, electricity. Things were crackling out there, weren't they? And let's face it, both of these teams came in with the idea, get off to the start. Get off to a 1-0 start and get your season going. That could spark an excellent season for them. They've got that in their pocket now.
So for Arizona, it wasn't always pretty, but they do eke out the Week 1 victory here by a field goal. And they will hit the road next week to take on the Detroit Lions. Meanwhile, for Los Angeles, they obviously fall to 0-1 with the defeat. And they'll be off to Minneapolis next week for a look at new U.S. Bank Stadium and a date with the Vikings.